G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So I'm changing my team up again. So last time I tried Raikou and let's be honest, it didn't work out that well for me. So this time I'll throw a Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Mewtwo in the mix. So I'll lead with Metagross. I've got Dialga there with the Friendship Boost, and then Mewtwo in the back. So we'll see how this goes. So to be honest, I'm not. The difficulty is covering the steel types I'm finding, and so a Mewtwo with Focus Blast might cover that a little bit better, and having Shadow Ball as well for that damage. So we'll see how we go. So I've got Metagross here, so I think this will be interesting. So we'll see what they do. So they're overcharging a little bit. So I guess I'm going to shield it up. I think it's probably the Medium Ash, which it is, and that's fine. So I'm going to overcharge a lot here, and then I might as well go for my own. We'll see what they do. They possibly will shield just because they're not sure. We'll find out. Yeah, so they've shielded as well, so that's fine. So I'm not going to shield this one because I think we're in Medium Ash range. Yep, so that's fine. So I will now give it a go. So they'll probably shield this one, but I'm not going to get to another Medium Ash anyway. So might as well force the shield there. So we'll see what happens here. And so they've pulled the trigger on that straight away to get the Medium Ash done. So thinking about it, it's probably not the smartest move I could have done. So I'm going to go into Mewtwo. So it's not ideal because this is going to do a lot of damage, but I'll keep the shield for... We'll see how it goes. So obviously Shadow Ball's the way to go here. So they may use their second shield, or they may just take the hit, and they've just taken the hit, and that's fine. So this is an interesting one. So this could be within range of taking it out, so I'm going to shield. So I'm going to swap that over, and let's see how we go here. So let's see what they've got. So if it's a Surf, I'm fine. And it is, so that's fine. So I'm going to keep charging. Oh, so they got it off just before me. That's unfortunate. Another Surf won't take me out, so that's fine. Let's see what they do here. So I have overcharged a lot there, which is good. Ooh, so it's not going to be enough to take it out. I'm really hoping I can fast move farm it down, and I can. So I'm going to throw this fella out. Let's see if I can get there. Oh, and I can. So there's the Draco Meteor right there. So that's going to do huge amounts of damage. So I'm really glad I got to that. And that's it. Attack harshly felt, and I'm fine. So I had in the back, I had my Mewtwo with the Focus Blast charged up. So that would have also KO'd, which has done a huge amount of damage, so that's good. So first game, so that worked out okay. So got a pretty poor lead, but well, I mean, we had a mirror match, so happy days. So let's kick into match number 2 and see how we go. So as you can see, I swapped up my second charge move on Dialga for Draco Meteor, just because it does a whole lot more damage. So this will be interesting. Let's see if they stay in, or if they swap straight out. So it looks like they're staying in, and that's fine. So let's see how fast we go. So they are charging a lot. So let's see what they do. So they could be going for a Draco Meteor and then to swap out. So I will shield the first one. Let's see what they've got. So I'll shield this up and we'll see. So it's just the Iron Head, so they've got a whole lot of energy stored there. So let's just see what they do. And they've got a second one coming. So I'm going to shield this up as well, just because I don't want them to farm me all the way down. So I'm going to go the Meteor Mash, because I just have a feeling that they're going to shield again, which they do. I'm going to swap. Let's see what happens here. So they swap out, which is probably the right move to make. So I'm going to just go straight up for the Draco Meteor here, just because they're probably going to save up for a couple of superpowers. So I might as well get a massive hit there, and then let it go. So let's see what they do. They'll probably go for the superpower here. Yep. And they'll go for the superpower again, which is fine. And then to take that out. Oh no, so the rock slided there, so that's got it close. So they have got enough to superpower again. So I'll throw this in because I'll go straight for the superpower, I've got a feeling. And it'll do less damage on the Mewtwo. Yeah, so there you go, superpower, so not very effective. So I'll charge that, and what have they gone in with? Oh, so this is not good, so I've got to get to the Shadow Ball first. So this may not be enough damage here. But I'll certainly give it a go. So it does a huge chunk of damage there. So I'm going to have to let this go. And then this is putting me in all sorts of trouble for my... Oh, so that was... they absolutely came me there with the switches. All of their stuff was weak, but just not enough, so switching out. That Draco Meteor I really shouldn't have done. I should have waited a little bit longer, let them get off the superpower, and then gone from there, but it's got too keen, so it is what it is. So almost went the wrong team, so I'll throw in Mewtwo again, see how we go. So I think the idea will be I need to keep shields, getting to Mewtwo, which, because it hits pretty hard, but obviously the moves I haven't got stab, so that's an interesting one off the lead. So I think this will have Dragon Breath, and it does, so let's see if they switch. So they're not switching out, which is unfortunate for me. So it'll be interesting to see what it has here. I think it will be Bite, so I will shield this up. Crunch, sorry. So yeah, right move to shield that up. And so what I think I might do is swap into that, and let's see what it does. So I'm not going to shield this one. This could be a mistake, but we'll find out. So it's Twister, so it won't do a huge amount of damage, neutral damage there. So I've gone in with Togekiss. So they're obviously going to shield this up. Be absolutely foolish not to. So I'm in trouble already, let's be honest. So if I can get to this second charge move, happy days. Looks like I can, so they'll have to shield this one as well. Let's see how they go. So they have burnt both shields on this. And then they're going to fast move farm me down. So what I need to do is come in and straight up Meteor Mash to try and burn all that energy that they've got. And I should be able to do that. So there we go. So that's all that energy gone. Let's see what they come in with. So I'm going to Go straight for the Media Mash. I don't know that that was a good idea. Let's find out. So not quite enough. Oh, come on, fast move it down. And that's alright. So I've got one shield. I've got Mewtwo in the back. Let's see what their last one is. So that's happy days for me. Game over for them. Job done. And there it is. One last fast move to get it down. So there's game 3 done. So Mewtwo obviously didn't make an appearance there, so unable to detect, well, check what the usefulness is, but we'll move on to the next one. So I seem to be running into less favourable leads, so yeah, Gyarados leading with Dragon Breath is, well, I mean, it's a good one, but so this one's okay for me. So I think what I'm going to do is, so they've swapped, so let's see what they swapped to. So I'm going to swap out to, and I don't know if that was a good idea or not. So they are going to Rock Slide me. So I think I'm going to block this first one. Just because I want to, let's see what they do. Oh, so they've gone straight in. So I probably should have stayed in with my Metagross, to be completely honest. Let's see what they do. They may shield up, they may not. So they did shield that up, so that's fine. So if I can get to another one of these, so I reckon they're going to have 2 Rock Slides, so I'll be able to tank this first one. It's going to take me deep into the red. Yeah, so, and then let's see what they do. Oh, so did I get it? Yeah, so I got the, they may not be wanting to, and my phone was not, didn't seem to be registering there, so they've blocked that too. That's unfortunate for me. So, oh, and I've just switched into the wrong thing. So I'm going to shield this up because I think it's going to be a superpower, and it is. But that's fine. So they've attacks weakened, except for they're going to be doing huge amounts of damage to me now. And they're superpowered again. So I need to get out of there. So that's worked out okay for me, because I've swapped that out. What I should have probably done is stick in there, because this would have been the one to use to, so if I can get there before they Shadow Ball, which I haven't, I'm really hoping, so this is shiny, so it shouldn't have Shadow Ball, so it's Ice Beam, so I'm going to fast move farm this down. Hopefully I can get to the Earthquake before they superpower me. Actually, yeah, so this should be a good game. We'll see what comes out, actually. So Earthquake this one, and there we go. So that's that one down. And then what's left in the back? So this is potentially not good for me. So can I get there? Oh, I didn't get there. Oh, that's really bad for me. Come on, be there. Oh, so they're going to charge me down. So I reckon what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go all or nothing here. And Draco Meteor. Let's see if I've got it down enough damage to Draco Meteor it. This will be close. Oh, and it's done the damage. So that's chi right there. So really happy with that game. So what I should have done is, as soon as that switch clock counted down for Metagross, I should have switched into my Dialga and sacked it, and then come back in with Metagross to Earthquake and take it out. Got lucky there. I'm really glad I've switched to Draco Meteor. That big nuke move at the end's really working out well. So I guess, as it turns out, the big difference is not necessarily the Mewtwo. Looks like it's Draco Meteor on on my Dialga that's making the difference in these games. There's some big nukes there. So let's see what we get. Dialga on the lead, so I don't like this lead. I mean, it is a favourable matchup if shields are used correctly. Let's see what it does. So I'm just going to go, so it's pulled pretty quick. So I reckon that's going to be an iron head. So I'm going to let that go. So it's going to, and then I'm going to pull the trigger on this, try and bait for that shield. I'm really hoping to get a shield here. If I can get a shield here, happy days. Yep, so I've drawn one shield. I should be able to get the next. Come on, come on, come on, get there, get there, get there. Oh, so that's close. So I may have burned both shields here for this win. So they have shielded for that one as well, that's fine. So I've got huge amounts of... so the question is, am I going to switch in? Yes, I'm going to switch in. They're going to Draco Meteor, I would imagine, seeing that I've got a Dialga. And then they're going to switch out. So I'm going to shield this one up. I've got a shield advantage. I've just got a feeling. Let's see what they do. Yeah, so Draco Meteored, and then they're going to get out of there straight away. Oh, they didn't. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm just going to... I'm going to let this one go as well. It's nowhere near long enough for a Draco Meteor, so it's going to be the Iron Head, and then I'm going to charge it down. So let's see what comes out. So I'm going to switch into my Mewtwo here. So this could be... Oh, so they've swapped out there. So what I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm going to Shadow Ball that. So Shadow Ball is going to do a lot of damage there. And I think I'm just trying to figure out what's the play here. I'm going to shield. I'm going to do it. So I've Shadow Balled there. Let's see what I can do. Can I get there? I'm going to go a few extras. So I probably should have farmed down a little more there, just to get a bit more residual energy. So it's going to do the job. And then I'm going to try and get to... Oh, so that's going to be interesting. So that's going to get me real close, deep into the red. So let's see what happens. So the rock slided there, and it's KO'd, so that's not ideal. So they're going to... so if this superpower doesn't take me out, the Draco Meteor may do the job. Oh, so I pulled the trigger, didn't quite get there, so it was a close one there. So mixed bag of results there, really. So I really need to know how many fast moves to get a for the Giratina Origin there, because I could have farmed up a little bit more and got a Shadow Ball off, and that potentially would have made the difference, because I could have pulled the trigger earlier, Iron Head in the end there to win that, but I didn't. So 3 wins, 2 losses, sort of mixed bag of results there. I don't know how useful Mewtwo was. It does hit hard, but it seems to take too long to charge. Those 2 moves are good, except for, I think the way to go is psystrike, just because it will charge so much more quickly. You can really pressure shields with that one. So those 2 are 2 good moves for the current meta that's around, but they don't seem to be doing as much damage as they probably could. So I think the play, yeah, we'll see. I might give that another run, and get a little bit better with switching into Mewtwo and switching out, and then also I'll have to try and keep track and see how many fast moves it takes to charge up their charged attacks. But 3 wins, 2 losses. I mean, still going positive. That's sort of my goal, really. Let's be honest. I just want to stay positive. I don't expect to win 5 out of 5. Three's okay. I'm happy with that. So let's just see. It'll probably raise me up a few, which it has, which is nice. 23.96. So that's 5 done with Mewtwo. So it works all right. Have a think about it. Might throw it in again and see how we go. Hopefully that was a little bit helpful. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.